Hello, my name is Dan Richardson. Welcome to the Dan Richardson Show. Today we'll be talking about Jurassic World Dominion. So, Jurassic World Dominion, for those who don't know, is the most recent Jurassic Park slash World movie. It's the final conclusion of the Jurassic era. I remember seeing that poster, the yellow poster, and thinking, did they seriously just call this the Jurassic Saga? I just hate it when they just label things sagas, and it's really annoying. Like the Skywalker Saga. I know it's always been called the Star Wars Saga, but like the Skywalker Saga, I never really like that whole thing. And of course I rolled my eyes at the whole Fast Saga thing, but now let's talk about the actual story. So, it's been 4 years since the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and humans are still not super acclimated to the fact that dinosaurs are around, but they are just used to seeing them out in the open world. A lot of the dinosaurs have sort of stayed in the wilderness for the most part, but there are a lot that are in the outside world, and there are even now dinosaurs who have figured out how to cross the oceans from America into the Eurasia state or the Eurasian countries, and that's the world that we live in now in Dominion. Um, Chris Pratt's Owen Grady and Bryce Dallas Howard's Claire try their best to hide Maisie, the clone of Emil Hamilton or John Hammond's like best friend's daughter. Try to hide her the best they can in the snowy Nevada forest, and they discover shortly after the movie begins that Blue has a daughter named Beta. In the meanwhile, Laura Dern returns as Dr. Ellie. Ellie is now researching these giant insects that are fucking scary. Like, I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat that. Like, they're fucking scary. And they are destroying crops throughout the Midwest, from Illinois to Texas, he said. And it's up to her, Sam Neill, or Alan Grant, played by Sam Neill, to investigate what's going on, with, of course, the help of Ian Malcolm. And yeah, this movie, I do think, is fun, it's entertaining, it brings the suspense. There are super stressful moments within this film, but there's also ridiculousness. There's one point with the human villain. Human villain gets introduced very early on, and you'll figure out who the human villain is very quickly upon watching the movie. But the human villain, there was one point in the film when his remote facility, Owen and Claire and the pilot character are messing things up at the facility, and he literally like bitch slaps a chair like 4 times. I literally had to stop myself from laughing to be respectful to the other people in the theater, because it was a packed house. Some people were being a little inconsiderate of others. But for the most part, we had a packed house, and we had a pretty good house. Me and my sister, we went together and watched this film. No, her husband was not with me or with us, but she we both agreed that it was a packed house, and we had fun with the film. But to be respectful of the other people around us, I stopped myself from laughing. But when I watched this on DVD with my parents, I will most certainly point this out, and even my grandfather, because my grandfather today seemed kind of interested in watching the movie with me. I don't know if he was, or if he was just being friendly, but I may watch this movie with him too. I'll just show him the first movie and the most recent films, the trilogy, when this day comes. But yes, I did have to stop myself from laughing, and there are some goofy and silly moments in this film, but they're different from, they're not like good goofy moments, like with Fallen Kingdom, which actually I still have the Dairy Queen cup from Fallen Kingdom, where they had their little blizzard that was like caramel flavored or something like that. I still have that cup actually. And it's not ridiculous in that sort of sense. This movie does take itself a bit more seriously, I think, than the last film did. It takes itself as seriously as, like, I think the other sequels do. And yeah, I do like this movie. I did have a good time watching it, of course, but there are certain things that I do find a little ridiculous with the film, and I don't think it hindered my enjoyment of it, except for that one part where I was laughing at the movie, not with the movie. But other than that, I did find myself enjoying the film enough to want to buy it on Blu-ray and watch it again. I do think that this will be a fun experience viewing it both in the theater and at home if you choose to wait for it after it gets released on Blu-ray. But yeah, so comment below, let me know what you thought of this film. What you liked and what you didn't like. Very interested to hear about that. And yeah, remember, God made special those very much. I realized that this video is going to be released on Father's Day, so to the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And remember, God made special. He loves you very much, and I hope you have a very nice day. God bless you all.